You are what you eat. That's for sure. Every 28 days, your skin replaces itself, your 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 liver every 5 months, your bones every 10 years. Your body makes these new cells from the food you eat. So what you eat literally becomes you. You. You have a choice in what you're made of. So as human beings, we hear of a lot of diseases out there, people that are dying of all sorts of diseases. But it might seem hard to believe, but the truth is we as human beings, we don't age, we don't get sick, and we don't get diseases. Guess what? It is our cells that do. Our body's health is 100% dependent on our cells' health. Hold on, I just need to get ahead. Yes, our body's health is 100% dependent on our cells' health. So if you want to slow down aging, limit sickness, and prevent disease, you must make your health and your cells a priority. So you must protect and properly feed your cells. So if you have a car, for example, and this one there's fuel scarcity, well, there's not fuel scarcity, there's increment in petrol in Lagos. And you decide, okay, I'm not buying petrol. I want to go and put buttermilk in my car's gasoline tank. What happens? The car stops working. That's exactly what we're doing. We're putting a lot of things that are damaging the cells. And the number one thing that kills the cells is something called the free radicals. I don't know if you've ever heard about free radicals. Free radicals come from smoking. Some people tell me, oh, I don't smoke, but guess what? There's something called secondhand smoking. You might not be smoking, but your next door neighbor might be smoking. Medication, food additives, x-rays, chlorine treated water, stress. Is there stress in this day and age? Tell me about it. Sunlight, too much of it can cause free radicals. Pesticides. Majority of the food we eat now is grown with pesticides. Pollution. If you live in Nigeria, is highly polluted. The world is polluted. Airline travel, for those of us that travel, once the door shut, the air you're breathing is artificial air because you can't allow air enter the plane. It loses its balance. So mercury in seafood and teeth fillings. Many of us have had our teeth filled. So there's mercury in some of these things. And there's so many things that damage the cells. So the free radicals have been linked to heart disease, which is the number one killer in the world today, and cancer. Heart disease and cancer. So we have heart disease ranking number one, and then we have cancer ranking number two. All sorts of cancers. So the what causes cancer is mutated cells that grow erratically. But the solution, we are happy and we thank God that is the solution. The solution is free radical, is antioxidants. Antioxidants, what they do is that they have extra electrons. Sorry, there are people wanting to enter the waiting room. Sis, can you please admit them, Mrs. Itemabo?
There's nobody. I've admitted everybody. Just go on with your meeting.
Okay, sorry. It's just flashing on the screen. Okay, so antioxidants have extra electrons that they give to the cells. Do you understand? So they are your defense. So if you're taking antioxidants, you're on the right path. But antioxidants before now used to come from can be found in fruits and vegetables. They can also be found in other foods such as nuts, oils, beans, and so on. But guess what? Organic foods today are not what they claim to be. So they're supposed to have high concentrations of antioxidants than processed foods that are grown with pesticides. But majority of the organic foods now, they can't be trusted because of mass production. So should you take vitamins and supplements if you can't get all the nutrients that you need from food? Vitamins and minerals are vital nutrients for your bodily functions and prevention of disease. There's an argument. People say, oh, I can get everything I need from food. But the truth is, are you really getting everything you need from food? They did a survey and they put out 26,000 people. and they gave them the recommended daily allowance. So 5 fruits and vegetables, all these normal things that you're supposed to eat every day. At the end of the survey, they found out that not one person got the recommended daily allowance upon as they were eating the fruits and vegetables every day. So they concluded that 96% of the world's population dies of a disease. The truth is, as we speak, we're not getting proper nutrition from the food we eat. Fruits and vegetables are not what they used to be. So they've done a lot of research and they found out that they have lost a lot of the nutrients in the fruits and vegetables that we're eating today. So this is an example of what you see on your screen. So they took broccoli, potato, and apple, and they put them side by side. And if you look at 1985 compared to 1996, in 1985, you can see that the calcium in broccoli, the calcium and magnesium in broccoli was relatively high. Look at what we had in 1996. In 1996, there was a huge decline. Guess what? We're in 2023. What do you think is there now? Almost nothing. So they did the same for potatoes and apples. And you can see the huge drop. So you need to definitely supplement your health. So the question now is, what kind of supplements do we take? What company, what reputable company can we trust to provide us with the best supplements? So they also started doing a lot of research as well. They found out that some of the supplements out there are not absorbable. So you must ensure that the supplements you're taking are food supplements, not the one that are like chalk that they will just go and sit down in your colon. If you look at the image on the screen, you can see like 2 tablets showing that's somebody's colon. The vitamin just sat down in the lower colon. Those kind of vitamins can never be used by the body. So you need food supplements so that your body can absorb it. Just know that every time you eat or you drink anything, you are either feeding a disease or you are fighting it. So there are a lot of health issues today. Prostate problems in men. Men at the age of 40 are developing prostate issues, which never used to be the case. In Nigeria, for example, prostate cancer kills 14 Nigerian men daily. How can we allow prostate be enlarging at such a young age? So as a man, you're supposed to be there's a nutrient that helps your prostate. It's called lycopene. That could be gotten from the tomatoes that you eat. Tomato. Hello, can you hear me now? I was muted.
Okay, we can hear you now. Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. So
We're off for a while.
yeah. So for men, you're supposed to be eating at least one raw tomato every day. So the tomato supplies your body with lycopene, and the lycopene helps you to prevent your prostate from enlarging over time. But guess what? Even if you eat raw tomato today, are you getting the amount of lycopene that you're supposed to get from the tomatoes? Why? Because the tomatoes now, they are not grown um, organically. They are grown with pesticides, and there's nothing like shifted cultivation anymore. People use fertilizers and stuff like that. If you look at the way they transport these tomatoes from one place to another, the preservatives and everything. So it is like you're not getting the nutrients. So that's why we talk about supplementing. The toothpaste you use today, most of the toothpaste have fluoride, and fluoride has been linked to cancer as well. So if you're using any toothpaste that has fluoride, you have to stop using it immediately. They say prevention is better than cure. People smoke, they tell you, don't smoke. Smoking can give you lung cancer. But guess what? Some people smoke, they get it. Some people smoke and they don't get it. But the question now is, do you want to be the guinea pig? So it's better to stay away from these sorts of things. So this is a medical doctor, Dr. Dimbok. He's a PhD holder. He's been doing cancer research for 34 years, over 34 years at the National Cancer Institute. And he says, in point of fact, fluoride causes more human cancer death and it causes it faster than any other chemical. So we need to get rid of it. So any toothpaste that has fluoride, they write it at the back. Warnings: keep out of the reach of children under 5 years of age. If more than used for brushing is accidentally swallowed, get medical help to contact a poison control center right away. If you're using toothpaste, you're supposed to use only a pea-sized amount. But many of us, we spread the toothpaste from the beginning to the end so that, the thing will not will foam. So you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to um, just get rid of all the things that have fluoride. So deodorant as well. So deodorants as well. Yeah, so many deodorants have aluminum in it. And aluminum blocks your pores, it doesn't allow you to sweat. And if you're not sweating, you're taking in back a lot of the aluminum into your system. So that is a problem. So you need to use deodorants that will allow you to sweat but not smell. And then detoxification as well. Your body is the baggage you carry for life. The more the excess, the shorter the journey. A lot of people, you might be slim, but your tummy is bulging out. You have a lot of fecal. What it means is that you have a lot of fecal matter. You need to detoxify. You need to cleanse. You need to get rid of those fecal matter so that also nutritional gaps in our diet has been linked to a lot of um, diseases out there. We're supposed to be, when God created Adam and Eve, he put them in the Garden of Eden to be eating raw fruits and vegetables. Right now, if you have a garden in your house, it's man-made. So most of the time, we are eating man-made food. So things that were not created by God, but created by man. And the one that were created by God now, we have tweaked it in our own way because we add so many things while the thing is growing. So there's so many things that, so you eat pizzas, you eat things that your digestive system was not created to digest. So we now give it extra work. So that's why there's overload. And then we have the CNN reporting that, the air pollution is, causing a lot of deaths. Yearly, about 7 million people die of air pollution. That means you have about 19,000 people dying every day. That's like 4 full airplanes crashing every hour. It's been linked to heart disease, stroke, respiratory issues, and lung cancer. So your body is like the temple of God. We need to be cleansing. So when you have fecal matter stored up in your colon, it creates a sick body. God created us. If you look at a baby now, if you feed a baby now, 20 to maybe an hour later maximum, the baby or two, the baby goes to the toilet. Why? Because the digestive system is still functioning. It doesn't have a lot of junk in it. But because we don't, if some people don't go to the toilet, going to the toilet regularly, at least once or twice daily, then you need to be moving your bowels. You need to take things that can help you move your bowels. So if your colon is not clean, no matter what amount, no matter the number of supplements you're taking every day, you will never get well. So you start from cleansing. So we want to introduce the aloe vera gel. I don't know if you've heard about the aloe vera gel. It's a fantastic antioxidant. It's one of the best cleansers in the world. It helps you with your digestive health. It helps you with your colon health. It helps you cleanse your body in general. So it promotes a healthy digestive system. It helps, you see, there's a lot of antioxidants out there. The reason why we chose aloe vera gel is because it does two things. It is detoxifying and replenishing at the same time. So you're killing two birds with one stone. You're not losing out on the nutrients. You are replacing it as you are flushing those bad ones out. So that's the beautiful thing about the aloe vera gel. So we always recommend that you take at least one keg a week to see the effect of the aloe vera gel. Some people take one keg a day, take one keg every 3 days. It depends on your financial capacity. But if you want to see good results, we recommend at least one keg a day. So in a month, 4 kegs should do. And then we have other things that we can recommend to you that can help you, you know, maintain a healthy lifestyle. So we have something called the Vital Five. I love the Vital Five, and this is what I recommend to everyone I come in contact with. So we have the aloe vera gel, your month supply. Then we have other supplements in the Vital Five. So we have something called the RG Plus. I love talking about the RG Plus because I have a story that I want to share. So when I recently started recommending these wellness products to people, I showed a friend of mine. She's a medical doctor, and she was like, "Okay, you know what? Let me look at the products first before we talk about the business side of this company." And I said, "Okay, if you feel you want to try the product, we start with the product, which is what many people do. Why don't you just buy the Vital Five and start using it?" So she got one pack of the Vital Five, not knowing that she had health issues. I didn't know, but she used to complain of panting every time she climbed the stairs. So she would be panting and panting and panting. So she had scheduled an appointment with her doctors in the UK. That was 2 weeks before I met her, 2 weeks before she was supposed to travel. So she started using the Vital. So I said, start using the Vital Five so that before you travel, you at least be able to give me some feedback. Because I love getting feedback from people I recommend the products to. So she traveled, we couldn't meet, but she had started taking the products. So when she got to the UK, they did the MRI, they did all the X-rays, they did all the tests, and they called her. They call the people that were to read the results of the test. So they've said because the only place that they see this kind of result is when they're doing an autopsy. That so they now told them that this person is alive, she's not dead. They said they had to invite her to interview her. That how come? Because what they could see from the X-ray was that from her left leg to her heart, the blood vessel that was supplying blood to her heart from her left leg was 98% blocked. That's why every time she climbed the stairs, she'd be panting. She should have died in her sleep. And they said, what were you taking recently that changed everything? Because how was blood getting to your heart? So she said her friend introduced her to some products about 2 weeks ago. They said, okay, what products? She said, some aloe vera gel. They said, no, that couldn't have been it. She mentioned the probiotics. She mentioned some of the other supplements. The minute she mentioned the RG Plus, they said that was what saved your life. Because what happened was the RG Plus opened up another blood vessel that was carrying the blood to her heart. How do you think that made me feel? So we go from having success to having meaning in life. So that made me have meaning. So what RG Plus does is that it opens up your blood vessels. I don't know if you remember Goldie, the famous was she an actor or a musician? I don't remember. So she went on a long flight and had blood clot, and she died because of the clot. So imagine if she was taking RG Plus. RG Plus would have opened up a blood vessel that would have been taking blood to her heart. So we never know how our body works. But all I know is prevention is always better than cure. So we are stressed most of the time. And what happens when you're stressed is that your blood vessels they constrict. But what the RG Plus does is that it opens it up. So we have Nobel Prize laureate, Dr. Fred Murad, behind our RG Plus. So we're not just recommending products from a roadside doctor. We have Nobel Prize winners, Nobel laureates, backing our products. So we have a lot of supplements that would meet your body needs. Garlic and thyme is also a fantastic one. I love to talk about it because it can help you prevent heart disease and stroke. A lot of people are having stroke. there's too much stress on this body. So what the garlic thyme does for you is that it lowers your blood pressure and cholesterol. It's like a natural blood thinner. Instead of taking um these blood thinners, you
Aspirin.
should take
Aspirin.
aspirin. Yes, you should take the natural alternatives, because over time those ones will have their side effect. So lay your hands on the Vital 5 if you can. If you can't, lay your hands on the aloe vera gel, RG Plus, Arctic Sea. This is also a big one. We fry almost everything we eat. We're using oils, and these oils have been linked to a lot of, blockages in the arteries. So you want to fry, you want to cook stew, you fry the oil. You want to fry plantain, you want to fry dodo, chips. We are using a lot of bad oils. And these things over time cause what we call plaques in the blood vessels that causes cholesterol. So there's cholesterol issues in the world today. Arctic Sea will help you clear out all those plaques so that your nutrients and your vitamins are going to the way it's supposed to be. This is the old pack for the probiotic. They've changed it. So this is not relevant anymore. We have the new pack, which, once you buy the probiotic, you have the new pack. I have a story behind the probiotics as well. I went to make my hair with my driver, and then in Lagos Island, and then I was very hungry, and I knew that my driver hadn't eaten before we left the house. Those times that we used to do very tiny breeds. So I said, okay, go and buy food from one of these vendors and just bring me water because I'm hungry. So he went to buy the rice. I ate and he ate the rice. So the following day, he didn't come to work like 3 days in a row. I had to call the wife. I've not seen your husband. Ah, she said, Madam, are you not at the hospital? I said, no. What will I be doing at the hospital? She said, my husband had been in the hospital for 3 days. I said, what happened? He said he had food poisoning. And he said the only thing he ate that day was the rice that he bought from, that used to also eat the rice. I said, I can't have food poisoning. He said, why? I said, because I take my aloe vera gel and probiotics every morning before I leave my house. So if you have security at your gate, before anybody can enter, they have to go through your security. That is what the probiotic does in a nutshell. So if you're not taking probiotics, you want to start today. Prevent food poisoning and feed the existing bacteria in your gut with more healthy bacteria. Plant more healthy bacteria in your gut so that that's your second brain, so your body can function better. Instead of using aluminium based deodorant, why don't you swap and change to the aloe shield deodorant stick that we have? It's a healthier alternative, and it doesn't allow your armpit to be dark. So if your armpit is dark, it's a result of aluminium over time. It blocks your pores. It doesn't allow you to sweat. And this has been linked to breast cancer. Men have breast cancer too. So instead of using fluoride-based toothpaste, why don't you use the fluoride-free toothpaste? And this lasts for a long time. So it's value for money. And then we have weight management products. When we say weight management, it means if you want to lose weight, if you want to put on weight, and if you want to maintain your weight, we have the weight management product, the Clean Line, which can be used in various ways. But the number one thing that it does is that it cleanses your system. It flushes out. This was me before. And this is me, well, this was me after I, changed my lifestyle and I started using the products, the weight management products. So we have the best products ever. I won't be able to cover all the products. We have over 200 products. Instead of using Panadol all the time that would destroy your kidney over time, why don't you use the infusion? So we have a lot of products for you, hair products. Why did we partner with this company? The company is called Forever Living Products. Forever Living Products is the company that we decided to partner with. It's the number one aloe vera company. It's vertically integrated. So we want to be confident of the products that we're recommending to people. And that's why we're partnered with this company. So they control all the process from growing to harvesting to production to quality control to finished product to distribution. That's why I can sit down here today and confidently recommend the products to you. The products are also approved by International Aloe Science Council, kosher rating, Islamic Society, NAFDAC, and it makes the difference between feeling good and feeling great. when you start using, so these are some of the seals that we have. We have kosher rating seal, halal seal. All the seals they're top notch. So you can be confident to use and recommend these products to people. They are pure and simple products for everyone. So there are two options so that we don't take too much of your time. You can either buy direct from the distributors themselves, or you can buy in bulk directly from the company at wholesale. So you're getting a discount on your products. So if I could show you a way to save 35% on what you use at home and your supplements and your skincare products, would you be curious to find out how? Because there's a business opportunity associated with that. If you decide to start buying directly from Forever Living products, you can make an extra income. So have you heard of Pulse and Pilser? This won't take too much of your time because you see, the world we are in today, we need to supplement our income the same way we are supplementing our diet, because there's so many, everything is increasing, but the income, if you just put all your eggs in one basket, you will struggle. But if you can make extra income just by using and recommending products, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm at home, you're at home listening to this presentation. All you have to do is start using the products and invite people to listen to these presentations. When they want to use their product, they buy directly from the company. But because you refer them, you get paid. Paul Pilzer is a world-renowned economist. As an economist, you can predict trends. You know what the next industry is, where you can key into and make more money. So he's telling you that wellness and network marketing is today's and tomorrow's new wealth. So if you want to make wealth, build wealth, this is the industry that you need to focus on. He calls it the wellness revolution. So he says there are three biggest trends in the world today: health and wellness, network marketing, and internet e-commerce marketing. And e-commerce, sorry. And Forever Living Products is centered around these three trends. We are in the health and wellness industry. We use network marketing as our business vehicle, and we are rooted in the e-commerce. That's the online market. So it's called the most beautiful business. Look at all these people holding the different robust checks. So it depends on how big your dreams are. The checks ranges from between $4,000 to over $1 million. So it's not a get rich quick, it is a get rich sure. This is my mentor, one of my mentors, Jane Leach. So in 2016, she picked up over $1 million. What would you do with $1 million? Some people work all their lives for 40, 50, 60 years. And if they add up all their income in those 60 years, it's not even up to half of what this woman is holding. And somebody is cashing this for a year. Does that mean you should open your minds? Absolutely. You see, it's not being busy, it's being productive. It's not, these are people just like you and I, cashing in. You can do it too. So what are your dreams? Is it to help other people? You might have everything you want. You might not need extra income, but guess what? You can make this money and give it out to charity. You might be that you have children, you want to give them the best education. This is the opportunity for you. It might be that you like to travel the world or just have peace of mind. Or you want to live in your dream home, or you want to drive your dream car. This opportunity can cater for everything. I promise you that if you decide to put in the work and be consistent, you will make it. So I know from the earlier conversation, we have people online that are listening from the UK. Some people are from the US, some people are from Lagos. So I don't want to spend too much time talking about the Naira. You can make this kind of income anywhere, from anywhere you are, in any part of the world. I'm in the UK. I'm broadcasting from the UK, but I'm earning from Nigeria. I'm earning from the UK. I'm earning from Angola. I'm earning from Dubai. I'm earning from the US. So I'm earning from different parts of the world because of this opportunity. That's why they said if you have a business online, you can navigate. So we have the opportunity you have the opportunity to drive your dream car. We have something called the car incentive, the end incentive. Once you join, we can break this down, to the nitty gritty. So we just want to show you what's on offer. This is one of the people earning the car incentive. So the 2 trips per year. If you like to travel, man, this company has taken my husband on different all expense paid trips. I don't remember this. These slides are old, you know. So I was trying to pull up the new slides, but because of time, I couldn't pull up the new slides. But these are some of my old, you know, vacations from the company. Forever took myself and my husband to Singapore, all expense paid. You know, this is, and they put you in the best hotels. They share huge amount of checks to those that have put in the work. This was Mexico. Mexico was beautiful, you know. It was like it was a resort. You get to meet other people from different parts of the world. You get to expand your network. You meet other people. If I can do it, you can do it too. This was South Africa, some of our Nigerian partners. Um, you know, we get to also do charity work. So you are part of a good cause. So this was Greece. We had our suite rooms, fantastic views. So it's a solid and great opportunity. Don't let it pass you by. Open up your mind. This was Dubai. I went with my kids, some of my team members. This was a product I bought from the proceeds of the business, and you can will it to your children. You know, Magnus didn't start the business; it was his mom and his dad. But his mom, sorry, and she died, but she willed the business to him and his sister. For the past almost 20 years, they've been cashing out every year. Imagine if you could will this to your children. How would you feel? You can will houses to them and they will not have tenants to fill the houses. Why don't you will them residual checks? So other people that are doing the business, all you need to do is change your brand to get the amazing benefits from this business. Change your brand, just become a product user, and then recommend the product conversationally to people that you come in contact with or people that are in your network. And then teach them how to also recommend to other people and build a network of people, of users. It's so simple. So we have amazing support for you. I didn't know anything before I started. I'd never done any network marketing before. I was introduced by 2 strangers. I didn't know them. I met them on Sunday. I saw the presentation on Tuesday and I wrote my check. And I'm here 10 years later, as excited as I was day one. If I can do it, you can do it too. So the support is amazing. So with the support, I was able to grow. And if you decide to plug in, you also key into the same support and you'll be able to grow your business. So you can be saying, oh, Shalakwe joined 10 years ago. Oh, if I join today, you can join today and overtake me. There is room at the top for everyone. It is not a pyramid scheme. It's a level playing field. So to get started, all you need to do is order your products. Get back to the person that has invited you. Tell them, look, I just want to start. You don't have to know everything to start, but if you know enough, let's go there. Everyone can rise above their circumstances and achieve success if they are dedicated and passionate about what they do. So it's all about building that passion. Sorry, if your excuse is I can't do anything, I don't have the money. Guess what? That's the more reason why you need to do it. If your excuse is I can't do anything, I don't have the time. That is why you need time freedom. So whatever your excuses are, these are the same reasons why you need to do the business. So now consider this. If it's a maybe, just use the products. It's not a convincing business. Ask your questions. We'll answer your questions. If it's a no, just be a product user. And if it's a yes, just like me, I said yes. Life is all about choices. The choice you make today will determine your future. So choose wisely. Don't let different all these things, you know, derail you from your goals. So those are your goals in front of you. You'll be scared. You have all these people telling you it won't work. You face rejection. It is part of achieving your goals. So don't let someone who gave up on their dreams talk you out of yours. Let's retire well. These are retirees. They're in their 70s. Look at the checks they are picking. These are the same people. These are retirees as well who have worked for 40 plus years. They are waiting for pension, gratuity. Why don't you build a forever business alongside your job? Nobody's asking you to leave your job. We're asking you to do it alongside. So It's time to take charge of your future. It's time to create your own financial security, and it's time to get started. So if you've liked what you've seen, we look forward to welcoming you, and we look forward to seeing you at the very top. So thank you very much, Mrs. Itemagbo. I'm done. Thank you for this opportunity.
Oh, thank you so much, Sholakwe. Can you imagine? She took us right from taking care of our health, and surprisingly, she came up with the amazing opportunity. Oh my God, that is 2 in 1 today. Well done, Sholakwe. Well done, well done, well done. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Can you imagine you start using a product and you love the product, before you know it, you're a millionaire around, or even having to build a business that you can actually will to your children because you said yes to using a particular product for your health. Thank you so much, Sholakwe. That was amazing. That was amazing. Thank you so much. So guys, that's if we have any question, do we have any question about the product? She said a lot of things about the products. She took us from where she, talking about free radicals, antioxidants, talking about why people age because of their cells, and I'm sure a lot of us will relate to that. So if you have any question around the product, you can just put it in the chat box, or if you're bold enough, you can just unmute yourself and ask the question. Sholakwe is here to answer you. I told you from the beginning, she's a health and wellness coach. So she'll be here. She'll actually give you the right answer around those products. So do we have anybody? Do we have any question? Let's see. You can put it in the chat box. You can put it. This is an amazing presentation. Thank you. And honestly, I agree with you, Joan. Yeah, I agree with you. This is an amazing presentation. Omomi, I agree with you. Well done, Sholakwe. Great job. Great job. Great job. People are hooting for you. Amazing.
Yay.
Well done, sis. Amazing.
Yes.
Well done.
Yeah.
Thank you. So
I had to deliver. I had to deliver for the team.
I know. Well done, girl. You did so well. Thank you so much. We are really glad. So any question? Somebody say very informative. Thank you. It's very informative. Thank you. So let's give it up for Sholakwe. Let's give it up. If you not said anything, give it up for Sholakwe. Let me hear the emojis. Let me see the emojis in the chat. If you don't have questions, at least let me see the emojis in the chat box.
We're waiting for those questions. That's why I'm showing my face.
Okay.
Beautiful, Sholakwe. Thank you. So clear, so easy, straight to the point. We got it, and we're all so moved by it, and it's something we should all pay attention to, our health, and then definitely our pockets too. Thank you.
We are supplementing both our health and our wealth. We need to supplement. Someone says, is there hair supplement? Absolutely. Aloe vera will grow your hair. So lay your hands on the shampoo. Lay your hands on the supplement called Nature Mane.
Yeah.
Lay your hands
on aloe jelly and aloe fest.
Aloe jelly and aloe fest.
Amazing.
So aloe jelly and aloe fest.
Yeah.
And then the supplements to take. You have the Nature Mane, and then you have the
royal jelly.
Royal jelly.
Yeah, a lot of us go to the salon as women. We go to the salon, and then when you're going, you use conditioning and all that. So aloe fest can serve as, like conditioning for you, and then you use it. It's a living condition. That's what I use for my hair. So you can use, and it's
somebody said including bald hair.
Whatever it is, whether it's bald, whether it's full or not, it will work for your hair. Just try it. Just get back to the person who invited you and try it. And the beautiful thing is that you're going to buy directly from the company. Sholakwe said it. You are saving about 30%. You're going to be saving a lot of money. So all you do is buy directly from the company, and then you partner with the company. And if you just want to be using the products, good for you. Whatever works for you works for us too. So if you just want to try the product and use it, and then that's it, you can just be buying directly from the company, and you get your 30% off the product, and you'll be saving a lot. So that's how beautiful this business is. Nobody forces you to do anything, like, okay, you must have to do the business. No, first thing first, we take care of our health, we use the product and the product works for us. And then you start to share those things that are working for you. So if you're using the product, just, oh, I just love this product, I don't want to share it, I just, myself and my family just want to use it, good, that's okay for us. That means you've been able to supplement your income somewhere else and you have the money to be buying the product. But if you come in, the product is working for you and you feel like sharing it with friends and family, that's another window for you to make a lot of money. So whatever works for you works for us. So that's just, so let's see if you have any question. For maybe reason that you just said something. I don't know if who else in the house is Victoria in the house? So can you stop maybe stop so that we can see a lot of face. Can you stop the sharing of
Let me stop sharing. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. So at least so that we can see everybody.
Okay,
so I don't think Victoria is here. So that's all we have for you. Do we have
Victoria is here. Good evening, sis.
Okay.
Are they here?
Okay. All right. Okay, Victoria.
Yes. Good evening, everyone.
Okay.
Thank you, Sholakwe. Well done.
Welcome. Have I closed my screen? I don't know.
Yeah, you have.
Okay.
Yeah, you have. Go on, Victoria.
Good evening.
Good evening, mommy. Good evening. Victoria, you want to say a word before we close? Just.
Okay, no, sis, thank you. I just want to say thank you to Sholakwe